Hello and welcome. This is the second edition of the District Dish. The vodcast is my chance to chat with some of our scholars, and it's been a highlight as we've been doing this. I got a chance to already do one of these, and I'm excited to meet with some of our scholars from John Adams. We have Ari, Justin, and Briley here, and so it'll just be a chance for them to get a chance to know more about me and the work that we're doing across the district, but also a chance for me to get a chance to know you. So really looking forward to the discussion today. So I'm going to kick it off. I'll start with an easier question. Just what are your summer plans?
I plan on working with my program, Cleveland Clinic Aspire Pathway, and do PCNA at Cleveland Clinic. Okay.
And I was going to ask this a little bit later, but you're graduating and valedictorian of the class. Congratulations.
Yes,
so
you.
What's next?
I plan to attend North Carolina A&T and take up nursing. Yes.
Okay. HBCU? Yeah. All right. Congratulations. We're so proud of you.
Thank you so much.
All right. Justin, what about
you? Mainly work. I do work at McDonald's.
Okay.
And probably just live life, go around with friends, do certain things, and work sports-wise, just get better at my technique with football and stuff like that.
All right. You play other sports, so football, any other sports you play?
Wrestling.
Wrestling, okay. Good. All right. And Briley, what about you, your summer plans?
Well, really, I was just planning on spending my summer in the Upward Bound.
That is a great program. That is a great program. And you're preparing to go into your senior year. Do you know already what you want to do after high school?
Yeah, I would like to study in creative media, so like fashion design, video making, and I was planning on going to Columbus College of Art and Design.
Wow, amazing. And that is a field that is growing, and we need lots of innovation, so I'm excited for you. I think one of you have the next question for me.
All right, Dr. Morgan, do you have plans for this summer?
I do. Most of it is working. Our summers, when students and a lot of our teachers go off, for us in administration, that's a lot of time for planning. So there's a lot of work we have to do to prepare for the start of the school year. And it's a short summer because we have summer school, we have summer programming, so it's nonstop. But I am gonna get a little vacation in. So my family, we take a family vacation every year. And this year, I'm excited to go to the Virgin Islands. I've never been, and so we'll only be there for 4 days. So I'm gonna try to get as much relaxation in because it's always on the go.
So what would next year look like for schools? Will we all have the same calendar?
Great question. So you probably heard us talk a lot about how in our district right now there are 5 different calendars. So across all of our 100+ schools, there are 5 different calendars. Next year we will continue to have 5 different calendars. But one of the things I want to explore, I want to make sure each of our schools feel unique and have their own feel. But I also want to make sure that kids don't have different experiences based on where they go to school. So I don't want it to be that if you live on one side of town or get a chance to go to one school, you have a better experience or you have access to better programs or more time in school. I wanted to make sure that everyone has opportunities for that. And so that's a question that we won't answer next year, but I want to explore it with students. I want to explore it with our community because everyone deserves, not the same, it's not equal, but everyone deserves access to high quality programs. And I want to make sure that we can work on that. And that's the work that our team is going to continue to work on.
Okay. Also, what is the future of all CMSD schools being on one accord?
Yeah, so to this point, every school has their own feel, and we want to make sure schools continue to have their own feel, their unique style. You choose a school for a certain reason, so we want schools to have their unique feel, but there are some things we want to make sure are similar, and one of those is high-quality curriculum. So starting next year, and I know you'll be graduating, so you won't be a beneficiary of this, but all of our CMSD schools will have the same English language arts curriculum. In the K-8, all of the K-8s will have the same English language arts curriculum, and at the high school, we'll all have the same curriculum. And so that way, you don't get a different English curriculum or a better curriculum wherever you go to school. Everyone's getting a high quality curriculum. And so we're working to make sure our leaders are trained in it, teachers are trained on it, and we want to make sure our students have the best.
Now that the COVID pandemic is getting less prevalent and our schools don't have that federal funding anymore, where we still did one-on-one access to computers.
Oh, that's a great question, Briley, and you've been paying attention to what's been happening. So, you're referring to budget cuts that we've had to make, and this year we've had to make some really challenging budget cuts because we did lose federal funding. So I'm glad you were paying attention and knew that. And with that, there are some programs that we decided to stop, or I wouldn't even say stop. We decided that because the funding is going away, we won't be able to fund it. But there may be other people that are funding it. But devices, particularly in our high schools, students will continue to have one-to-one devices. Currently in our buildings, every kid has access to a device, whether they're taking it home or they're using it in their classroom, and we want to continue to make that grow. And so we want to invest in it because technology is here. I was at a conference presenting a couple of weeks ago on AI, and like AI is here, and there's so much to learn about it, the different programs. So we as a district need to figure out how do we lean into those programs, give students access to it, so that you guys are getting access to like the cutting edge and the best that's out there. Yeah.
So can you explain to us what determining factors are thought through when closing school for snow days?
Yeah. So, it's funny. And Justin, you mentioned this was your freshman year. So this was like, as being a CEO, this was like my freshman year. And there's so many things you learn, so many tough decisions. And when you're confronted with them, you're like, man, this is a tough decision. And I will say snow days or anytime there's a weather thing is always a tough decision.
It's unpredictable.
Because, it's unpredictable. And I'll tell you, there are days, on my side of town, I'm like, okay, snow isn't really falling. And we're getting calls from someone, like a custodian on another side of town saying, I can't even get in the parking lot. We got to clear the parking lot. And we can't, when we make that decision, we have to make it for the entire district. And so a lot goes into making that decision. We actually just finish up our guidance. We promised to families that we will be putting together an inclement guidance document. It's already ready. We're going to be rolling it out from the start of the school year, making sure it's on the website. But a few things we want to do when determining if schools should close. One, how much it impacts the entire district and not just a school. We want to also make sure, because for some families, they have childcare when we close the school and they'll be fine. Other families are like, I have to work and I got to take off. So it's a really important and tough decision. We try to make that decision by 5:30. Sometimes it happens afterwards.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're calling and trying to get it. And then there's multiple different communications that we have to get out. So we have to not only make the decision at the school district level, get it to the news station, we have to post it on social media, we have to then call families. So it's a lot that goes into it, and a lot of that is fast. When we do get weather reports, so myself and my chief operating officer the day before, we'll get a weather report saying we think snow is coming. Sometimes we're up as early as 2 in the morning. And we're on the phone just looking out the window or getting intel. So a lot goes into it, and we don't get it right every time. So give us grace, but we're trying to get better on it.
Yeah, one thing I can say is that as students, like the last minute calling is kind of hard on the bus riders because sometimes they are already on the bus taking a route to school. But to know that you and your team are putting us in consideration and actually trying to, it feels good.
But thank you. Thanks. We're trying to get better.
You mentioned trying to keep schools safe. As a trans woman, this is an important subject. How do you think the district is handling the safety and inclusion of LGBTQ plus students, such as myself?
Very, very important, and thank you for sharing that. Safety is important across all of our schools, not only when we think about like physical violence and making sure there's safety within a school, but also safe passages for schools. But what you're also sharing about is making sure the schools are welcoming environments. At one of my student advisory council meetings, I met students who attend our School of One LGBTQIA center, and hearing that there's progress that we've made, but there's still a lot of work that we have to do to make sure all students feel seen, heard, and valued. And so I want to hear more about things we can be doing and more about, your experience and, other students' experiences, because going to school is tough when you're growing up anyway, just to feel safe, seen, and heard. And all students, no matter their background, how they identify, who they love, should feel safe and seen in a building. So I want to hear more about that. I know we have programs to help support that, but if there are areas or needs that you're saying this is what the district can be doing or ways we could be supporting, I want to hear about that because it's really important. So thank you for acknowledging that.
Welcome, and thank you.
So last time I was chatting with students, I asked them about social media because in some ways I'm not good at it. I'm still trying to learn it. But I am always trying to learn like the newest kind of craze that's around, the things that kids are doing these days. So any new dance crazes that is going around right now that I should know about?
You gonna learn it?
If you can show it to me, yeah.
I'll see trying to
Okay, yeah. What is it?
I can get up and do it right now.
Let's do it.
Let's see.
And depending on what it is, I may be able to do it now or, just see it. Go ahead, yeah. That's it. A modified.
Come on, get up, let's see.
Oh yeah, he got the hips, y'all. He did it. Professional dancer right here, y'all.
Is there a song that goes with that?
It's a lot of songs.
Okay.
Some of y'all old school songs.
Okay. I'll have to practice on that one, but that was cool. All right, yeah.
Okay, so you at the ice cream shop. What flavor you picking?
Ooh, Superman.
The what?
You guys don't know Superman ice cream?
What are you talking about?
Oh,
Where's that at?
look it up.
Truck. That's
Yeah.
I know he's
Look up
talking
Superman ice
Oh,
cream.
I know.
It will change your life.
that's not an ice cream shop. Where could you find that at? Baskin Robbins.
You can find Superman ice cream. Yeah.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Look it up. It will change your life. I'm telling
No,
you.
you need to try Pralines and Cream.
Oh yeah. Okay, that was a good one.
That's
a
the
good
best
one.
one.
Yeah. Yep.
iPhone to Android.
Oh.
We're getting juicy.
And
y'all.
I'm looking out here as my team knows. So I am okay. Well, first of all, to answer this in a politically correct way, I'm in both worlds. My work phone is an iPhone, and my personal phone is a Droid. If you had to ask me what I prefer, I'm Team Droid.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, yeah. So I'm Team Droid. Yeah, iPhones, I don't
So,
get it.
based on the next question, I know what your GPA in high school
I love it. Oh, the shade there. No.
is. So, what was it?
So my GPA on a weighted system on the honors, I had a 4.2. I'm probably not on your level though. You're out here, doing dual enrollment. I didn't have dual enrollment opportunities, and taking advantage of that. So I'm just proud of you. Just
Thank
keep
you.
going.
I
All of you, I'm
appreciate
very proud.
That
of you.
is Miss Do It All.
Hey, that's right. Set the standard. Wow, well, I had a blast today. Our students over here at John Adams, they know not only how to ask great questions, but they're just amazing scholars. And I'm so proud of each of you,
Thank
whether
you
you're
so much.
getting ready to go to college or you're going to continue to be here. Just keep up the great work, even on days that are challenging. Just know you can do anything and the sky's the limit. So just so proud of you. This has been another edition of the District Dish. So excited to continue to do this and looking to stop by a school near you and possibly hear more from our scholars and potentially parents. So we just want to keep the conversation going, and I enjoyed our time today.
Thank you.
Gonna bust out some more of those moves.
Oh, yeah.